Ladies and gentlemen, this bout scheduled for 4 3-minute rounds in the Cruiserweight division. This bout is sanctioned by the British Boxing Board of Control, the timekeeper at the bell, Ashley McGill, and the third man inside the ring in charge of the action, referee Lee Every. And now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, he's wearing the navy and silver, his official weight of 172 pounds and 7 ounces. He has a professional record of 32 fights, 1 draw, 10 wins, and one of those wins come in by way of knockout. Hailing from London, United Kingdom, the Captain Caretaker, Robbie Chapman. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner. He is wearing the black trunks. His official weight of 174 pounds and 6 ounces. He is currently undefeated with 2 wins, and one of those wins come in by way of knockout. Hailing from Catford, London, United Kingdom, Lee Lightning Zada.
Okay, lads, when I say stop, you stop boxing. When I say break, you take a step back. Keep your hands up, protect yourself at all times. Good luck.
This is an interesting bout. Both of these boxed back in May. They boxed each other back in May.
Second bout.
And here you have 2 prideful operators. So I know you're definitely going to see some shots flying.
Robbie,
artful display of boxing in this bout.
Robbie Chapman, no walkover. He chosen to take the route of an opponent as he was unable to sell tickets when he launched his pro career. He was trained by Xavier Miller, who used to be a head trainer for Dillian White. So he knows his way around the ring. So it's going to be no easy contest for Ace Adams.
Absolutely, Robbie has built a bit of a reputation for himself.
He's beat through his prospects on the way, hasn't he?
Absolutely, and you could see, although there's not much punches thrown, these lot have shared the ring before, so they know a bit about each other, and they're both a bit apprehensive. Beautiful short uppercut by Ace there, as Robbie came in with that overhand right.
Ace loading up a little bit more, just to settle down. I can see exactly what he's trying to do with those counters, but he's just loading up a bit. That takes a little bit of the sharpness away. Slows you down a little bit when you load up. I remember Ace Adams on the white collar scene. He was making a stance there that was able to build up his reputation and become quite a good ticket seller.
I'm liking how Ace is popping his jab. He's keeping it out there, and that's what sets Robbie off just a bit. But Robbie's aggressive movement has got Ace thinking a lot about what might be coming back.
Good left hook from Chapman, catching Ace Adams over the top of his head. The same with the right hand. What's happening? Ace is laying back with his hands down. He needs to keep his hands up. Chapman is sharp.
Chapman has definitely earned the title as a most dangerous journeyman. He's definitely no walk in the park, and if you're not careful, he certainly will make you feel something devastating.
Definitely will take out the trash, as it were. He's a caretaker by trade.
I'm beginning to wonder if there's a little too much respect from both men, but this is the first round and I know they're feeling each other out a little bit. I think I'd like to see more feints from Ace, changing his height a bit.
Let's see, at the moment, it looks as though Chapman's slightly sharper than Ace.
There's a term in boxing called war hardened, and the way how Robbie spars, the way how the caretaker go about navigating in the ring, he's always war hardened. He's always ready to go. He's not scared of being hit.
But at this moment, he's actually showing an educated defense as well. A little bit of a shoulder roll, nice tight guard when he's coming in. I was speaking to Ace Adams a few weeks ago. He's turned vegan. he says he feels stronger and feels fitter with his new diet. So hopefully that comes to show in tonight's bout.
Hopefully that's he feels stronger in actuality and not just psychologically. Exactly, often when people change diets or change routines, they want to tell themselves whatever they tell themselves, but we need to see how that translates into their performance.
Precisely.
Ace definitely is a calculated boxer. He likes to think and use his feet. But Robbie's a bit of a beast and comes forward and requires great volume from his opponent.
I didn't like how some of the shots that Ace was taking with his chin's a little bit high and his hands are down. See, I have seen Ace Adams hit the canvas a few times, so hopefully this doesn't happen tonight.
Robbie moving laterally around the gym, around the ring, on his toes. He's got a good sweat on him. He looks to be very warm and in his element.
That's right, he's making Ace Adams hit fresh air, which does take a lot out of you. If you're not actually hitting a target and you're fly swatting, that does that in itself can take a lot out of the tank.
It seems as though they might have taken some learnings forward from the last bout, because these two are boxing like somebody who knows what they're up against.
So Chapman has got Ace following him around the ring, sort of in the huntsman mode, but he's picking his shots as Ace comes in.
Ace is a very respectful and noble boxer. In sparring, he's always apologizing. You could see him apologizing and communicating with his opponent. We'd like to see a bit more spitefulness.
That's right, I was about to point out the niceties can be done after the bout. You earn your respect from each other.
That's right, beautiful jab from Ace. He's keeping that jab going. But I'd like to see him cut off the ring a bit better. Great defense by Robbie. He's being very defensively responsible.
Ace needs to push that right hand straight through the middle rather than making it become a looping right hand. What's happening is his back foot is a little bit out of position, which is making him reach in. And if Robbie times that, or his corner notices that, he's right there for an uppercut as he throws that right hand as he's leaning in.
Come on, Ace, stamp your feet and go forward. He's being shouted by his corner man.
Straight right landed from Chapman on the side of Ace's temple.
I'd like to see cleaner work from Ace. I haven't seen anything as yet that looks successful. He's got Robbie against the ropes, but Robbie is working back the caretaker.
Exactly, he's stalking Robbie, but there's no meaningful work behind pushing Robbie back. Robbie's boxing well off the back foot.
Shoulder roll by Robbie blocking Ace's overhand right. This is getting a bit doggish in there. Caretaker seems to be defensively responsible. The caretaker seems to be taking care when he's in the middle of the ring exchanging with Ace. I like the aggressiveness from Ace. I just want to see a bit more success with scoring shots. Ace trains on the eyes in the gym. He's training out of Croydon, very committed to what he's doing, hard working man outside of the gym.
Croydon boxing gym, I think that's based in his yard.
Ace has got a special relationship with his coach.
Not to be confused with Croydon Boxing Academy.
That's right, that's right. Ace has a special relationship. It's a brotherly father-son mentor relationship, and his coach is away sick today. So
yeah, I think that's key in the success of a boxer, where you've got a tight relationship where you understand each other. Yeah, Ace is just a little bit out of range.
I like the aggressiveness, but I would like to see some calculated shots. Robbie wanted to turn Ace and throw him in the corner, but Ace held his ground there. Got the shoulder roll, starts the caretaker. Beautiful left hook to the head by the caretaker.
See, Ace needs to just edge his way in, just small pigeon steps towards him before he throws that jab. He's throwing the jab, he's trying to get in range as he throws. He's to step first, because that's what's making him lean in. You see where he's leaning in, where he throws his shots? That can become dangerous as he starts to climb the ranks.
It's a beautiful body shot by the caretaker. Ace got him against the rope. Let's see what work he can do. Explosive
Beautiful
punches
work
from the
off the
caretaker.
ropes from Robbie Chapman.
I think Ace might be getting a little bit into the caretaker's game. The caretaker's leaning on him, trying to get close and stifle his work. Ace needs to get back to his jabbing, like from there. If he could pop it like that.
That's it. It's a bit lackluster, that work there from Ace Adams.
Robbie seems to be the more explosive fighter at the moment. I can see Ace is still in the game, and
that's right. It's been that way throughout. Where Robbie's boxing in bursts, he's making them count.
You could tell the caretaker has great experience. He's leaning on him, he's coming close, he's defending, then he's opening up and scoring and closing back up.
That's it. That experience and them survival skills of being on the road is actually working in his favour with this.
Excellent counters happening. Ace needs to reset.
Close quarters.
Ace needs to reset, and good left hook from Ace there, landing on the nose of the caretaker.
Good inside work from both men.
Seeing a bit of wildness coming a bit from Ace. You can see the fatigue, but he's still got the mean intention, so the shots are coming out quite wild.
Yeah, he needs a bit more body weight behind it. Rather than swing with the arms, just a bit more control and push the body weight behind it. He's loading up, and that's what was taking, where he's been missing earlier, that's what's taking a lot out of his gas tank. Good work from Ace Adams there. Better round. Good ending to the round.
You can see both fighters are feeling the pace of it. That is definitely a good pace that they're keeping up there.
I'll be interested to hear what Ace Adams' corner is telling him, because these are the rounds that's going to count, because those rounds are very close. It could be even fighters' night.
It must be interesting getting into it again with an opponent that you've already had a fight with. All the lessons learned that's coming forward into the new bout.
Exactly. It's who can really implement what they've taken away from the last bout, because they've both had notice for this bout, so they knew exactly what they're coming into.
Fourth and final round, and I know both boxers will be putting everything on the line here. But let's see who's got the most effective approach to shape this narrative in their favor.
Good jab.
The war of the jabs at the moment. Jab into the body, jab into the head. Excellent jabs. Jumping left hook. Caretaker responds with a right hand that scores. 2 shots to the body from Ace.
See, Ace is a bit more meaningful with his attack, but his head is just staying on the line. He needs to move it off the center line. He's doing okay with the bobbing and weaving, but it's taking a little bit out of him. So he needs to pop that jab, but as he throws that jab, take your head off the center line and follow through with a second shot, rather than singles.
You can see the influence of Xavier Miller in the style of the caretaker. He's dirty, he comes in, he knows how to manhandle his opponent, he knows how to hit whilst under pressure.
Right, step back, no punching, no punching.
Ace Adams' corner getting a bit frustrated. They're becoming more
Beautiful left hook from
authoritative
Robbie
with
right
their
there.
instructions.
Beautiful right hand from Caretaker right there, landing successfully.
You've seen the sweat spray off of Ace Adams' head with those shots are pinpoint accuracy from the Caretaker.
Gut-wrenching shots to the body from the Caretaker. Ace returns fire. I like the way both boxers are working, head and body.
That exchange, I would say that the Caretaker got the better of that exchange, utilizing the shoulder roll, making a miss and just pop shotting.
We're at that point where it's who wants it more. Scoring shots from the Caretaker, landing on the face of Ace Adams, and Ace is responding with a right hook to the body, trying to set his man up. You can see him ready to load up on that right hand, but the Caretaker's long gone.
Ace is finding a bit more success where they're close in. I think it's because he's lacking that sharpness at range. He's got to stay close and just throw more.
Got a bit of silence in the arena now. Everyone's watching closely.
Ace needs to draw the counter off of Chapman, because as you can see, he's returning with that right hand. So he's waiting for that right hand, and then he can throw it, his left hook to the body, or counter that right hand with a left hook over the top. Because he knows he's going to throw that single right when he goes into that shoulder roll. You see that single right? Wait for him to throw that. Left hook to the body or over the top.
Who's going to dig deep? You can see the Caretaker's coming. He means business. Ace is still letting his hands go. Caretaker's pushing him back. What can he do?
Good bout. That was a good bout.
Great, entertaining.
Good work from both men. Again, I'm going to sit on the fence with this one. I'd like to see what the scorecards. I'm waiting for the scorecards from the judges here.
There was great tension in the arena during this last bout. You could hear the silence as everybody looks on, seeing who wants it more.
Who was able to sway the judge's decision. The cleaner shots, who was making the other opponent miss more, who was landing the more meaningful shots, and who looks more in control in the bout. Go to the scorecards.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 4 rounds of boxing, we go to the referee's scorecard. Referee Lee Every scores the bout 38-38. This contest is a draw.
There's no surprises there.
No surprises at all
from me whatsoever. Both guys brought it to the center of the ring. I could hear some people from the audience not happy with the decision, but there was moments of good work from both the parties.
Supporters not happy with that decision, but I couldn't find any arguments with that decision at all.
I would like to see these lot do it again.
It would be because I think Ace Adams got the win the last time out. Wait for the next bout.
How are you feeling after that performance?
I feel good. You know, AJ said it once. You know, it was so good you had to do it twice. So he's a good dancing partner. So, yeah.
Obviously, that was a draw. It was ruled a draw. In the performance, where do you think you could have improved in order to get that win?
Just stay with my boxing. You know, jab, double jab. You know, Robbie's a good fighter. He knows how to move around the ring, and he's a good, good dancing partner for me. I always like to say, in loss or victory or even draw, you must tighten your helmet. So go back to the drawing board, come back, and keep it moving.
Obviously, Robbie is so experienced, and he's particularly experienced on the inside. He loves that inside work. He loves making it you know, rough. He loves making all elbows and hooks. Do you feel that you got drawn into that fight and actually you could have been working that jab and that range a little bit more?
I could have worked the jab a lot more, and you know, if he went in close, I could go in close too. So I don't, you know.
What's next for you?
Go back to the drawing board and then come back, you know.
Early 2023?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, definitely. So yeah, I hope everyone enjoyed it, and thank you for everybody coming out. And yeah, so yeah.
We look forward to seeing you back in the ring.
Thank you very much.
They told me to come, so I don't have to come.
Robbie, the caretaker. Supposedly the most handsome journeyman there is, or what's the tagline that you go for?
It's the best looking journeyman in England, mate. Thank you.
How did you feel that fight went for you?
Yeah, it was alright, mate. I hardly got hit, as usual. Got off a few shots of my own, so another easy night at the office, mate.
I mean, that cut above your eye suggests differently.
Yeah, so that was from obviously 2 weeks ago. Out again next week, week after. Just protected the eye, and yeah, good. But it's basically just going to be like a repeat of what I said to you last time, but the recording wasn't working last time. But basically, Zav, yeah, our coach Zav from back in the day, made me wicked at boxing, but back then I didn't really pay that much attention, but now it's just falling into place now, so Zav made me good and now it's all working. Because I'm training my boy Horrid Henry, and because I'm training Henry, what Zav taught me is making me good.
Who do you want to face in the ring?
It's Ben Whittaker next. Ben Whittaker, that is all I want. That's all I have all these fights because I enjoy fighting. But Ben Whittaker, I've been calling you out for ages, mate. You're fighting all these fights. I said before, yeah, you can be 3-0, but really you're rubbish. Or you can have a record like mine. And if I fought me when I was 3-0, I would batter the old me. So he should stop taking the 3-0s, the 4-0s. Fight the CHAPMAN caretaker, best looking journeyman in England, and I might cause an upset.
Ben Whittaker, look forward to seeing you in the ring with him.
Yes, mate, yes.